Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. On this job here, it was an AC job. I'm starting to get some AC calls coming in. Guy called me, his cooling wasn't working, and I went by over there. He had a new dry unit in on the outside, and he said that the other one got all corroded from the chemicals from the pool filter. The guy from the dumped the pool chemicals all over next to the condenser unit, was like all rotted out. So he had a new condenser dry unit put in a year ago or so, and I went over there and yeah, put my gauges on head pressure. But then when I started up, the pressure like dropped right down like to pretty much nothing. So it was either a bad fan or a bad leak. So the fan was running upstairs. So I checked for a leak, and the evaporator was had a bad leak on it. You could see the oil, like oily areas, and the H10 was like screaming. So I was able to locate another coil. So I got another coil, and I pulled that old coil out, put a new coil in. You know, I could have probably changed the whole air handler and changed the whole system to 410A, but seeing he had a dry system in there, a new system, and there was soft solder on the copper, I just said I'm just gonna throw another A coil right back in there, and it'll be good for a while. So I got the other coil in there. I had to cut the door a little bit, modify it to get it in there, put some armor flex around it so I can get that door out and change the filter if I need to. And I got the system up and running, got the microns down about 500, got the system up and running, had to add some R22. At least he's got cooling now. Today, when I was charging you, it was probably about 60, 65, 68 in the house. Uh, the high today was probably around 72, 73 outside. It's starting to warm up my way. It's just barely starting to warm. I'm starting to get quite a few air conditioning calls. So that's the deal there. I just changed the coil out. Uh, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll bring the good, bad, and the ugly. Bring it all. I got pressure in the system. I checked the filter inside. You can hear the compressor's not starting. Hear the fan come on, the compressor ain't starting. It's probably a bad start run cap. Let me check it. I'll pull a purple wire off and I'll check it. I usually just take one side off. Check it. Let me check it. I don't know if you can see in here, but it's an 80-10 microfarad. 80-10. That's a weird size. Thing's red hot. Off on thermal overload. I'll check the wires. How am I getting any continuity here? I can put a garden hose on there. I checked the capacitor out. Everything was fine there. See if we're getting continuity. Nothing. What it is, it's off on thermal overload. So what I'll do is I'll put this on here like this. I'll get my hose. I'll put my hose on there. This is red hot. I'll cool that off till that starts ringing. Then I'll know I can start it. Alright, we're good to go now. It'll take long to cool it off. Alright, it's all back together. Should start. It's probably needs a little charge. I don't think the inside fan's running. I gotta go check it. She's a leaker. Bad leak there, the evaporator.
See if I can get another one of these. It's a 5-ton. I'll make a phone call, see if I can get that. Oh, I got the new coil. I'm just gonna have to modify that door a little bit, which is, I don't have a problem with that. I'll cut that door, modify that door. I gotta tie in my liquid and suction line there. I got my bender, some pipe. Put a filter dryer up here, new dryer. Should be good. I got nitrogen flowing up through. Flowing up the yellow into the blue, and then come back out the red. I got the red shut off here. If you can hear it, I'll put it up to the microphone. But again, just a little tiny flow of nitrogen. That's all we need. My dryer up here. Put it outside, it won't rot out. I'll pull a vacuum on it and modify this door to fit. It'll be alright. Can we reconnect that drain? Tightness test, give it some time. Got it off right here. I got all my valves off. That's one thing I like about the 570. It's got all these extra 2 shut-offs that the 550 does not have that. Alright, I was able to cut the door when I put some tape around it, and then I shove some insulation around there. It'll be nice and tight. That ain't gonna leak. So if I gotta get that door off to change the filter, I can. It'll work. Not the greatest, but that's all I could do. The new coil, different than the old one. I'll put a piece of tape and a piece of metal on the top of that hole, and I'll be ready to go. I got this clear hose that I cut to fit. It fits really, really tight on that PVC. It will never leak. And if I got to get it off, I could pull it off. Instead of using a coupling, it's clear hose. Alright, this thing's ready to go. Ready to rock. I just got to check on my vacuum. What's happening with that. And we'll put some juice to it. Oh, that's nice and tight. Don't hear it all bleeding around there, so that's good. Alright, I'm gonna have to put some Freon in the unit. I had to bend the piping. The old piping came out the top here. Put a piece of tape on there, it'll be fine. Alright, pick up my stuff and give this guy some cooling. Alright, this was a dry unit. Put in about a year ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago, something like that. Probably a year ago. Alright, I know it's going to be low on Freon, so let's start it up and see what it's going to do here. Let me put my can over here. This just heats it up, helps it to go in. Really low. Put some gas in it. Let it run for a while. Charge with liquid, which will charge faster through the suction line. You can only put in 10 pounds over what you had there. In other words, if you got like 35, you let like 45 in. You only want to let like 10 pounds of liquid in, and what it'll do is it'll flash as it goes in there. It'll flash with the gas. You just can't dump liquid in the suction line wide open, and it will charge faster that way. Be careful. This thing was really, really low. It had a bad leak on that evaporator, man. That thing was screaming. Put some gas in this thing. See here, it's all oily and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty beat. That's where it was really leaking from the bottom here.